welcome back to our channel. We are Real Culture, where we give you our unprofessional opinion on movies and TV shows you love. I'm Gloria Ashley, that is JF the Film Guy. And today we're doing yet another top 10 list. Here's our top 10 TV show neighbors.
So at number 10, we have Mr. Feeny from Boy Meets World. So Mr. Feeny, he's been our neighbor since the show just started. He's always been there as like a guidance counselor. He's always there with the wisdom and things to guide Corey, Sean, Eric, whoever lived in that house, whoever came outside needed help or needed a perspective on life. Mr. Feeny was there for him.
He was kind of like their conscience, in a way.
At number 9.
Number 9, we have Wilson from Home Improvement.
Wilson was funny. I mean, just because he never showed his face.
Yeah, that was funny. Like the ways they would come up for him to hide his face, were hilarious.
Those was classic. But he was kind of also like Mr. Feeny. He always gave wisdom. But he gave kind of like parables. It was like he would say something and then you have to think about it like, oh, that's what that meant.
Yeah.
And then Tim will always take his meanings and make it comedic when he tried to explain what Wilson taught him, but it always seems to work out in the end.
At number 8, we have a combined duo. We have Joey and Chandler from Friends.
Yeah.
So the reason they're on this list because I know it could have been either or, like Monica and Rachel could have been considered the neighbors, or Ross could have been, But we picked Joey and Chandler because they were funny. They were probably one of the 2 funniest characters on the show. And I mean, that's the kind of neighbors I would want to have, where it's like you become friends with them, you can kind of just go to their place, they come to your place, everyone's hanging out. Like, I thought that was cool.
Eat each other's food.
Yeah.
So, we went with them.
At number 7, we have Roger from Sister.
Sister.
Go home, Roger.
Yeah, man, Roger, he just annoyed him. Like, he'd come over, because he liked one of them.
Yeah, he liked them. He was always there, and they were like, dude,
he was like a younger pest. Like, he just come over and just bother the teenage girl.
Until he got older,
He became Marcus Houston.
He became Kiss.
He wasn't Batman for immature no more. He was Marcus Houston.
At number 6, we have Kimmy Gibbler from Full House.
She was like super annoying.
Kind of like Roger from Sister. Like she was always around, always just kind of popping up when you didn't want her there.
Like the parent, like Danny Tanner hated her.
Yeah, he was annoyed by her. DJ's little sister, they were annoyed. Even Michelle would be like, Kimmy, like,
everybody.
You're a lot right now.
At number 5, we have Marcy Darcy from Married with Children. Now this is funny because she and Al Bundy went at each other's throats the whole 8 or 9 seasons that they had. They were just like mortal enemies. And they would just crack on each other every episode. Like, I love when like Al always called her a chicken.
And at number 4, we have Steve Urkel from Family Matters.
The most annoying.
He's Urkel, yeah.
He was annoying, but it was like, all right, but he still has a heart. Like, okay, Steve, you're good. Like, you can live with us, Steve.
Yeah.
Like, it was like,
And he became part of the family at the end.
He did become part of the family. So, And number 3.
We have Shanae.
Oh my goodness.
From Martin. Shanae's just funny. Like,
Shanae. How she used to get into it with Gina and Pam is priceless, man. Other than that, man, Shanae is classic though. Like, just like I said, her back and forth with
it's
Pam
just funny. I don't think a lot of people would remember her as a neighbor, but she's funny.
She's a funny neighbor. Like, she lived directly across the hall from Martin. So at number 2, you gotta say this.
You have to mention him.
Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld. Like, come on, man. He didn't even have a key. He would just bust in the door.
He would just come through the door, take all of Jerry's food, use his phone, his bathroom, his bed. Like, he basically should just move in.
He just imposed. He never was in his own apartment. It was just like, yo, I live there and I just sleep over there occasionally. He was like, it was a great.
And he was just a character within himself. So.
Yeah, Kramer has to be number 2. But
at number 1,
we had to go with this one for number 1.
The ultimate neighbor.
He's everybody's neighbor.
Everybody's neighbor.
From birth.
He was your first neighbor.
Your first neighbor.
Mr. Rogers.
Man, Mr. Rogers, man, like he taught generations of kids. Like he taught you, right?
Right. I loved watching him come in, switch his sweater, switch his shoes.
Yeah.
Like
then go in the backyard and play with those puppets.
Yeah,
like,
feed his fish. Like I love
the
Mr.
mailman
Rogers.
came over. Yeah, Mr. Rogers is the best neighbor of all time.
He's
like,
probably the greatest, nicest soul anyone could ever like come across on TV. And we have neighbors that didn't make the list. So here are a few of our honorable mentions.
all right, coming in for the first honorable mention, I'm going to give a shout out to Tyler from Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Tyler was just like the other neighbors. He was annoying. He came over all the time, getting on Mr. Cooper's nerves. But, you know, Mr. Cooper kind of had this love-hate relationship with Tyler. And then, you know, shout out to Tyler.
We have Jack from Will and Grace. He lived directly across the hall from them, and I'm pretty sure he lived with them at some point.
Oh, for real?
He was just a funny, flamboyant, like very over the top, like just overly dramatic, and he was just, I don't know, he was my favorite character on Will and Grace.
Okay.
So that's why he's on this list.
And then we have the Mertz.
The Mertz from I Love Lucy. I feel like they're like OG, old school neighbors.
Fred is funny to me.
Yeah.
Fred is just hilarious.
Fred and Ethel Mertz, like they had Lucy and Ricky's back. They were all friends and they lived next door to each other.
And then you have we go with Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years. She was the girl next. She was basically the girl next door. Like the girl he liked and like loved and grew up with on this neighborhood. She was basically, like I said, the girl next door. So with that being said, once you like and comment on this video.
Tell us your favorite neighbor.
Your favorite neighbor.
And do you actually like your neighbors that you live, or do you even know them? That's the question.
Yeah.
People don't know their neighbors.
I don't remember the last time I had a good neighbor. Like I don't know any of the neighbors I've lived by.
Exactly. Subscribe to this channel.
Definitely subscribe to this channel.
Follow our Instagram handles.
Mm-hmm.
Follow this channel's Instagram handle.
Mm-hmm. And also check out these videos over there.
Yeah, check them out, watch them, like them, hit that bell. Let us know what you think.
Yep, and with that being said, peace.
And goodbye.